Chivalry's not, but miserable women, I had a woman in my comment section the other day tell me that cooking for a man is so sorry. I don't speak fluent Gen Z, but I'm assuming what she meant was like pathetic. But if doing kind things for a man that he can do for himself is considered pathetic, then that would imply that men doing anything chivalrous would be pathetic. I'm a grown woman. I'm capable of opening my own door. Feminism has glorified independence so much that now being kind to others, even your freaking husband, is considered embarrassing.
There's some women out here that think because they not a hoe, they automatically wifey material. And it doesn't work like that. Like, you a bad person, shorty. I know 10 hoes with better personality, better spirit, just a better person than you. These are hoes. And they cooking and clean. These are hoes. The that does wife him, I promise you, he might be happy with the hoe. Compared to you, you're a bad person. But you got low mileage, but you're a bad person. What we looking for here? Happiness? Or what? Getting older. Look about no miles, man. Fix up.
Every single man that I know will always tell me that a cute girl is way more attractive than like a super hot, like Victoria's Secret model type girl. Literally heard every single one of my guy friends talk about this before, and it stuns me. And then I just saw a dude make a video like this, and I had to weigh in. And like, I don't know what it is. Like, girls, tell me if I'm wrong or not, but when a dude calls me cute, I'm almost like, I'm sorry, what? Cute? Me? No, you got the wrong girl. But actually, it's apparently way better to be cute than it is to be super hot. 95% of men, if you put a cute girl, super cute girl next to a super hot girl, you put them side by side, 95% of men are gonna pick the cutie.
This is absolutely true, because cute equals nice, genuine, and down to earth, whereas hot can include bad attitude and arrogance. So yeah, for guys, when they're calling somebody cute, it's because of their personality combined with their outward appearance, whereas hot can just mean outward appearance.
And a lot of these modern women are continuing to say, oh, I want a man to be bold. I want a man to grow some. I want a man to, just be a man. Just do it regardless of what I'm doing. Just go out there and take a risk. But it seems like men are the only one taking a risk nowadays in dating. And that's the way that modern women want it. I want you to take all of the risk. Show me. And then if you meet my standards, we'll see. It's not even a, yes, this is the way we're going. It's, we'll see. I've got Chad and Tyrone that I like to go back to.
I've been doing my own thing. Love is always a way of having bad timing.
All right, here's another perfect example of what you should not do. Looking at the smile, it's a wall of white. There's no textures, there's no shapes, there's no gaps, there's no spaces. It's just a big old brick of white in her mouth. This is not what teeth are supposed to look like. If somebody did this to one of my patients, I would come after them. This is just awful, awful, awful work. This will end up causing so many complications. She's gonna end up with bad breath, teeth probably falling out, a lot of gum recession, bleeding gums, periodontal disease, the list goes on. Natural restorations or dental restorations are supposed to mimic natural teeth. This is a perfect example of when travel dentistry turns into a mess. Don't do that.
Name 3 countries.
3 countries?
Yeah.
Europe, America, Asia.
Countries?
Countries?
Countries.
I'm sorry. Serbia, Japan, Tokyo.
Tokyo?
Is Tokyo not a country?
That's
Tokyo's
not a
in
country.
Japan.
Oh my gosh, a city in Japan. Sorry, I'm just blanking right now. Paris, city.
It's not
France.
a country.
You know what? We talk about men opting out, not getting married, that sort of thing, because there's like legitimate legal risks to it. You got people out there, men out there, that subscribe to the belief that, hey, I'll be with it. I think I was listening to what's his name on whatever podcast that was kind of saying the same thing, and can't remember his name, his last name, Justin. Tall guy, white guy, I think, might be from Louisiana. So I don't even know if he's really white. He might be black, just light skin. I'm just joking. But am I? He grew up around black people, so maybe. Anyway, he subscribes to that belief. I'm not saying don't get married. I'm just saying there's a lot of guys out there that look at the math on that, and they're doing the math and they're trying to figure out, okay, so where do I benefit? What's in it for me? Will you get a companion? Do I really? Do I get a friend, or do I have more responsibility? Do I have another bill? Do I have more stress?
If your girl wanted to go to the club, how are you responding?
Have fun.
Bro, you're a simp.
Get the fuck out, because I respect freedom. And
nah, it's not about freedom.
If you were like, hey, me and the girls are gonna go to the club, go do your like, have fun. Yeah, where you're letting foods pour shots in your mouth, that's crazy, because I don't want nobody around going around being like, hey, that's doing a over here getting drunk. And
if I saw pictures of my man's out and then a girl was like pouring a drink in his mouth, that was not my man no more.
But
that is not my man.
I'm just saying. He said no.
But if it's just her and her girls generally, like
drink water, bro.
No. But I'm saying, like, if you and your girls like go to the club and just want to have fun,
but bro, coming from a girl, I'm telling you right now, it's never just girls' time if they're going out to the club.
That's my point. She's going to a club. Very likely, if all the girls in that group have boyfriends, they're not going to a club. They're going to a club. One girl, your girl, is going to a club with 3 other girls who are single, and they're out there trying to get chosen by some dude, because that's what people go to clubs. The whole point is, like, why you're my girl, you want to be in a club in that environment. And at some point in time, modern women have to understand that, you know, you told a man that you don't want a man talking to you. So when a man goes and, you know, is it a wrong thing for a man to go and do something else with his time besides being in somebody else's face? Because that's what modern women want. They want you to be in their face. They don't necessarily want anything with you because you're not Chad or Tyrone. They just want some attention and validation.
What are you doing? What are you doing? It's 4 a.m. in the morning. What are you doing in the bathroom with a laptop?
I have to use the bathroom.
In the bathroom downstairs? What about our bathroom? What are you doing downstairs?
I just wanted to catch on some people, I work remotely.
So you're working at 4 a.m. in the morning?
Yeah, I wanted to catch up from work for
Show me the history.
Why? No.
Why not?
It's because it's work. It's none of your business.
I know what you're doing. I've been looking at...
Ma'am, your husband is watching porn, and judging by your tone, I can only assume that you are the type of wife that is insufferable, dehumanizing, naggy, and bitchy. And judging by the fact that you have a camera in his face while he's coming out of the bathroom so that you can post on the internet to humiliate him, I can only assume that there is zero intimacy in your relationship. First of all, people expecting monogamy with zero intimacy, absolutely. Second of all, your relationship is crumbling and you are definitely the reason. So maybe instead of putting your man on the internet, you should put each other in couples therapy and fix whatever you have going on there, because you are making your husband miserable, and it only took me 30 seconds to figure that out.
I finally know what people talk about with veneer breath. I smelt veneer breath. Drea got the real veneers. You hoes trying to take a shortcut.
What Tia Kim said, your daddy spit the bag.
Yeah.
These porcelain and these go way back.
To the back. Open that mouth.
Girl, no.
Show me go to the back.
It do.
Okay, it do.
Okay, let's clear this up. Veneers should obviously not be placed on rotten teeth. If a tooth is decayed, it must be treated first. Porcelain veneers should be bonded to healthy, structurally sound enamel.
Well, because a lot of people get veneers and they get teeth put on top of rotten teeth. But a lot of the time, people don't want to do those things because that will cost even more money on top of what you have to pay for the veneers. Having something rotten in your mouth and then putting something on top of it.
That's like when you put spray on foam.
That's when you musty and you just spray perfume. We can still smell that foam.
Now, can someone with veneers have bad breath? Yes, but that's usually due to bacteria buildup from poor oral hygiene and gum inflammation. If veneers are done correctly with sealed margins and maintained properly, they should not cause veneer breath. Veneers themselves do not smell, bacteria do. The key is healthy foundations and quality dentistry.
And what you're seeing from a lot of these men, the men that women are calling or hoping to be chivalrous, the very men that they're saying, oh, he's not chivalrous, he's not a good man, he's not a gentleman, you don't know what you're talking about, quite frankly. A lot of brothers still know how to, be thoughtful, plan, and do all of these other things. It's just, first of all, you're disrespectful. Second of all, you're not really putting out anything that would make that man want to really get to know you. There ain't nothing to get to know. You're acting like a loser.
I genuinely believe that every single woman deserves to receive $10,000 a month from her husband, from her boyfriend, whoever you're with, just for him to show his appreciation for you.
$10,000 a month for appreciation. Right.
And I think that is a standard that all men should be held to.
Of course they do. It's always those that seem to have excess money that are always very free with everyone else's. But it kind of makes a person wonder, what about those individuals that necessarily can't afford that $10,000 a month?
And as a man, if you cannot hold yourself to that standard, then you should not be dating at all, honestly. I mean, you're just not financially ready to provide. You're not ready to be in the scene.
The scene. Indeed. And for those who haven't done the math yet, that comes to approximately 120,000 American dollars per year just to, in some cases, just date some of these women.
And even more importantly, you're just not ready to get married yet.
There is nothing classier, after all, than someone with a classist mentality. But gentlemen, here's a reminder. A woman that genuinely cares about you is going to want you to invest your money in something that is important, long-lasting, and for the future, not just to spend it on them.
I don't think men leave happy homes. I think they leave once that respect is gone. I have been divorced for 8 years. I was with my ex-husband for a total of 10 years, and we have a child together. And these are some of the things that I have learned along the way. And no, it did not come overnight, but ladies, listen up. If you want true loyalty from a man, ladies, you have got to stop making your husband or significant other the punchline for your social media likes and the gossip ring for your girlfriends. And don't forget, respect is like oxygen for a man. You take it away long enough, and I'm gonna tell you what, honey, he is gonna suffocate. And men don't just wake up one day and just decide to leave. Men leave after the same repetitive days, like coming home after working hard all day to the nagging, complaining, moaning, and griping. This in the ear as soon as they walk in the door. And sometimes you hear these women say, I don't know what happened. He just changed. Or maybe he just adjusted to the way that you've been treating him. And some of you I know are going to say, well, it sounds like he just can't handle a strong woman. Then, no, I'm pretty sure he can handle a strong woman. He doesn't want to handle a disrespectful one. So when your husband gets home from work, hug him, tell him you love him, how much you appreciate him, how much you're thankful for the hard work that he does to provide for your family, because I'm telling you, you do not want to be on the other side of this fence.
And you got to understand, man, with the way that you out here talking, with the way that you out here acting, with the way that you out here thinking that you're just gonna talk crazy to a man, treat a man like he's dirt, a man is not gonna pursue that. There's no reason for him to. There's no reason for him to get up out of bed every morning, having a great day, might have had a great night with his friends, just to come up to you. You got an attitude, and the only way that attitude is gonna leave is if you have more cowbell.
50-50. Helping my man pay bills. Why would I help my man pay bills when
he could just go broke and pay him all himself, and I could be the princess and save all my money. That's how crazy y'all be sounding. Baby, do what works for your household. Do not let the internet trick you into thinking you're wrong for helping your man while y'all build and y'all save. The internet will have you out here single, bitter, and confused, trying to live up to rules that don't even apply to your life. If y'all are a team and y'all are working towards something bigger together, why not help each other out? What's wrong with carrying the load together? That's partnership. And truth be told, when y'all got it, it's not even a conversation, because at the end of the day, everything gonna get paid. Everything gonna be done. The house gonna be taken care of. So stop letting strangers dictate your relationship. They don't pay your bills. They don't live in your house. And they're not in your bed. If it works for y'all, that's all that matters. Help each other out. Be a team. Be considerate. When you love a person, you consider them. It's very inconsiderate to make somebody just pay everything and just be drained dry when you know you can help. Come on now.
I will be honest that men don't want a good woman. They want a woman that makes them feel good. And you're going to say, what are you talking about? Men don't actually want a good woman on paper. They don't want you to make good money. They don't want you to be educated. They don't want you to have great credit. They don't want you to have a good body. They don't want you to cook. They don't want you to clean. They don't want any of that. They don't want a quote unquote good woman, because then it forces them to rise to the occasion because you already have all of those things. So now he feels pressure. Now he feels unworthy. Now he feels insecure. And he also knows that a good woman is going to leave him. And so every day he sits there and he has a fear that another man is going to come and steal you from him. So then he goes and he acts weird to you and he cheats on you. When I say that men want a woman that makes them feel good, they want a woman who they feel superior over. They want a woman who they make more money than. They want a woman who they feel like they're doing better than. They want a woman that they're like, who's going to want this fat, ugly, stretch marks with kids? No one's going to want you. But that's why they want.
I have two main points to make on this one, and that is, one, a man does not think that a woman needs to have a good credit score, a high education like a master's or doctorate's degree, or make a bunch of money in order to be a good woman. I mean, those are things that make her a responsible woman and an educated woman. It's kind of like an added bonus, but that is not what men want the most. Secondly, I know for sure that a man wants to be able to show off the woman that he's with. So no, he does not want to be with the woman that he thinks is fat and ugly. I honestly just think that it's weird to think that.
I think what's crazy is that these modern women, they grab a hold of anything. They'll use astrology. Oh, he's a Leo, I'm a Capricorn. He's a wolf, I'm a lion. I think that's just an astrology sign, I think, or something like that. Whatever it is. Basically, you're using stuff instead of something that's a little bit more concrete, right? I know we have our different beliefs, right? But modern women are using this type of stuff to say, okay, I do want this man or I don't want this man. At some point in time, you have to look and evaluate this man based on his character.
Every man that I've been with has always paid for everything.
You got a man now?
Not right now, no.
Why not?
Because I live in Miami, and I told myself I wanted to be single and learn how to properly love myself and focus on being alone for a little bit.
Tell me what happened in your last relationship. Why y'all not together?
It was a great relationship. I feel like finances became an issue. Like he didn't do so well financially.
Oh, listen, y'all hear that? Read in between the lines.
No, but he still was a great guy.
Whoa. I hear you. But yeah. I'm just saying, read in between the lines. When the financial trouble started with him is when you said, you know what, I don't know if I want to be in this relationship.
Well, for me specifically, I felt like instead of him relying on working with me to make money when it was starting to get low,
yeah,
he chose to use his friends. And that wasn't a team.
You see what happens when your bag get low? And this is why I say this. Let me tell you something. Let me give you my perspective. I tell dudes this, right? The reason I'm not going to do anything for a woman for a long period of time is so I know if she like me or do she like my money. Because a lot of people, they get married or they get in a relationship, and as soon as they fall off, the woman is no longer happy because they didn't really like you. They like the lifestyle. If I want a woman to like me, I can't provide a huge lifestyle for her because she might fall in love with the lifestyle.
How old are you?
23.
Are you single?
I am.
If I wanted to take you on a first date, would $30 be enough for a good time?
Absolutely not. What?
No.
No. For a good time?
Yeah.
No.
Why not?
Because I am me. This is my own body. Like, why would I just give it up for $30? I wouldn't give it up for no money. Like, what the? Well, not like in person or anything. Like,
hold on. What do you constitute a good time?
A good time? What do you mean a good time?
What do you mean a good time?
What do you mean?
I'm asking you.
I'm asking you.
I said if $30 was enough for a good time.
And why $30? Why money? Why not, like, life,
I'm saying, is $30 enough to have a good first date?
Oh, a date? You were talking about a date?
What did you think I was talking
I thought
about?
you were talking about, people selling their...
Having
Yes.
Why would you have to the man for $30?
I don't know. You didn't specify on what you were saying. You're like, $30, something about this, blah, 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 blah. You are asking a drunk person right now.
And modern women, you're going to sit up here and wonder why men ain't, coming up to you like they used to. Why they not asking you out? Why they not pursuing you like you want to be pursued? But modern women have this thing to where they can ask you all of the questions that they want to ask you. They can dig into your background. Well, I got to do it to be safe. And indeed, I saw a video just recently where a young lady was surrounded by some dudes, just had her in a corner somewhere, and that was horrifying. So I understand it and I get it from that perspective. I'm not even sure what those dudes were doing. It's like criminal behavior. And then they post it on Facebook like idiots. But the point is, a lot of men are not asking out because a lot of men are being associated with that. A lot of men are being associated with criminal behavior. And they might be like, well, that's not me, and I don't want to make a woman feel uncomfortable, so I'm not even going to go approach. I'm not even going to go ask her out. I'm just going to leave her alone. I might say a comment or something like that, or compliment and leave her alone. Number one. Number two, I don't want to be called creepy. I don't want to be called creepy. There's too much stuff involved in what's going on today. I don't want to do that, man. I'd rather give me a beer and go on back to the house.
Excuse me, do you have a dream?
Oh my.
Do you know who I am?
I do.
Take the mic. Have you got a dream? Tell the camera your dream like by the way.
I do have a dream, but can I tell you also what my boyfriend's dream is?
Sure.
So my boyfriend is a music producer. His name on SoundCloud is Atom, and he produces literally every single day. He works so hard on it.
By the way, he's so lucky to have you as a partner. You are fighting for his dream. You're sharing your but you're equally fighting for his dream. We'll ring him right now. I want to tell him how lucky he is.
Oh, hello? Who's that?
Hey, is that Toby? Toby, this is Simon Squibb. I hear you've got a dream.
Yes.
What is it, mate?
I want to make music and I want to be a DJ.
Alright, so first of all, start saying, I do make music and I am a DJ. Just say that out loud.
I do make music and I am a DJ.
Exactly, mate. And I'd like you to make a bit of music that I can share with my audience. So make a song, stick it up on stories, tag me and I'll share it. And by the way, you've already won the lottery. You have no excuse for not making your dream a reality. You know why?
Why?
You have the best partner in the world. Your partner just wants to fight for you. Do you know how lucky you are? That is very, very special. The only reason I'm successful today was because my partner in life has been fighting for me as much as I've been fighting for myself. And that's what she just did.
Unpopular opinion. A lot of women put their faith and trust inside of everybody around them except for their man who they should actually trust the most. You go to your best friend and you confide in her and you take her advice and her criticism without any kind of pushback and or negativity because you trust that she has your best interest at heart at all times. You go to a restaurant, you don't go to the back and try to tell the chef how to do his job because you trust that he's going to prepare your meal in the manner that it should be prepared. When you go to the nail salon and you go get your nails done, you've been painting nails since you was probably 7 years old, but you don't tell sis how to do her job because you trust that she knows what she's doing. When you go get your hair done at the hair salon, you don't try to tell your stylist what to do and how to do it, even though you do your hair every day and you've had that same head of hair all of your life. You trust that they know what they're doing. When you go to work, you deal with your manager and you just trust that whatever they're doing, whether you like it or not, is for the good of the company. But when it comes to your man, you don't trust him.
Crazy.
All of a sudden, you now are the master of leadership and you know everything there is to know about leading. But that's whenever you should be trusting him to do his job and lead you. Stop acting like you know everything, baby, and trusting everybody but him. Give that man a little bit of credit and trust that he's going to lead you in the right direction.
You're talking to a wall. They won't listen to that. I've seen so many videos where people are like, well, how are you going to listen to your boss but not listen to your husband? And you know what they say? Well, they're getting paid. So money is more important.
Make it make sense. Houston has the largest South Asian population in the entire country. But why is the dating scene so good? I mean, I'm not even gonna lie, I'm kind of new to the city, but I do know that it is quite spread out. And from the few people that I've talked to that are born and raised here, they said that a lot of young people are just already married, which that makes sense in our culture. But when I host events, which I do quite often, like parties and things, people who are in their late 20s and 30s and 40s come. And they're like, you should do a singles event because I'm single. And so I know that there are single people there, which is why I'm hosting a singles night this Friday in Houston. And we're doing it a little bit differently, a little bit more fun, a little bit more interactive, and not just speed dating. So this Friday at the Decoy, if you're age 25 to 38, we're doing more of a casual one, so low pressure. It's like outdoors. It's not a super fancy place. You can come to this event and we will have people pitching their friend. You know, you've probably seen it on social media, pitch a friend, like a presentation where someone puts it together and then you put your friend out there. We're gonna have 7 people. That's our goal, to have 7 people pitching their own friends. So it'll be fun and entertaining. And then we will have some icebreakers and like socializing. It's gonna be fun. You don't have to pitch your friend, or you don't have to be pitched if you don't want to, but it could be a fun way to put yourself out there. We've already sold out of early bird tickets, so today's your last day to get them. Send this to a single South Asian friend in Houston.
And, you know, a lot of these men have moved on to greener pastures, if I can say it like that. They've moved on to better things. They've moved on to not chasing women around. And so you might be asking the question, or, you know, might be wondering why a man is not willing to beg, right? And as a matter of fact, my wife and I just got through watching this show. I think it's on Netflix, called My Worst, or The Worst Ex Ever, or something like that. And you look at these women and they cry and they complain. And I think I might have only seen the first 2 episodes, right? And you don't want to condone what people are doing to the victims, but you hear the victims talk about what they've gone through. And then you'd be like, why did you even put yourself through that? But yet instead, y'all are getting into relationships. Modern women are getting into relationships with criminals. Literal, and this is not an exaggeration. They're on the books, official criminals. They're felons. Oh, well, I loved him and I just couldn't part ways. The man takes advantage of the woman sexually. And she's, oh, well, you know, I still couldn't leave him. Are you joking? But y'all sit out here and give the good man flack. You want the good man to get down on bended knee and beg you to stay. You should be running it.